everyone, welcome to another video on a selection tool in Adobe Premiere CC. So let's get started. Whenever you open up Adobe Premiere, you will come across this default tool, which is selection tool. I'll go each tool one by one in my future videos, but for the time being, let's get familiar with this selection tool. Selection tool, basically the name says, is used for selecting a clip, a video, or a piece of video which you brought in your project over here in the timeline. So let me bring one video, make this one clear, and let's get started with this. These are my old videos which I used in my old projects. So right, I'll show you one more thing. Instead of dragging it over here, which I showed in my old video, to create a new sequence on the timeline, you can also drag this over to this new created page, and you can see a small plus sign. Just let it go, and the new sequence or new timeline, with the new sequence, a timeline is created with the name of the first clip. Look, butterfly flying from. You can even change this sequence to my new SEQ. Okay, so here's the first video. Right, let me bring back some other videos to show that what selection tool does. This one is another, and it is of right, and one another, and this is the last one. 4 videos. Alright, see, if you drag this head over each of them, you can see them in play. So alright, selection tool, you can with selection tool you can select each track over here or each video which you brought in your project. Right, and if you hover over at the end of this video, like this triangle, like in the old videos I said that this triangle is the mark that this is the whole clip or the whole video which you have imported, and this is the end of it. This is the starting triangle and this is the ending triangle. So if you hover over it, you can even trim the video from here by dragging it inwards, and on the program window above, you can see that I am dragging the video. You can see the time in the blue, that it changed in the timeline, and the other video is totally blank. Why? Because there is no other video after this, my last video. Okay, and let it go. So the triangle is gone, so this shows that this is the half part, or you have trimmed it to this limit of the video. Right, let me undo it, and I'll go for this third video. Now you can see over here in the program video, you can see the preview of this video, which is the last one, which shows the time over here. This one, this is the total time and the time on which the video is trimmed. Right, so just drag it inwards and you can see the time underneath the video, that on how much time it will take or how much time is left for this video, like 10 minutes, and the seconds you can 10 seconds or 8 seconds, and the last one is the frames. Right, and you can see the last video on your right. Let it go, and then you can drag it in. This one you can also use with the selection tool. Another useful tip for selection tool is you can select number of tracks by dragging it inward, just like Photoshop or Illustrator, and then you can drag it to a point. This is useful when you are about to insert a video in between some videos. So this is what selection tool does. And there is one more useful thing. For example, if you select this video, your audio is already selected, it's auto selected, it is linked with this video. So if you want to select the audio, like in my cases, if I when I edit the videos, there is some sync in the voice, or I use Adobe Audition for syncing and then bringing back the sound back to Premiere or in After Effects. So if you want to sing, but like this is a small video, so there is nothing to sing about. But if you have recorded an audio separately and then video separately, you need to sync it. But if you want to remove or you want to select a video separately or audio separately, what you need to do is just right click over this video or audio and scroll over where you find Unlink. Click Unlink, and now the audio video is selected. You can take it on another video level or you can drag it in. Now it is unsynced and you can drag even the audio file to other locations. So this is one of the option to unlink it. To link it back, you can select both of them, right click, go back to scroll back to the menu and click link. Now they are linked, so you can move it around. Like this is what selection tool does. Here you can see this selection tool is also used to drag in from this source video. Like if this is a source video, you can even, like in all my videos, you can mark in and you can mark out and you can drag this video only into your project or drag the audio only into your project. Right. The second tool is also selection. This one, it is called track selection tool. It has two sub selection. Like if you click and hold on it, you will get track selection forward tool and track selection backward tool. What it does it, if you select track selection forward tool and on the timeline, not on the not on the clip, on the timeline, and if you select from here, like if I select this, so this track and this track and these track will already all be selected like a combined or group selection, and then you can move along it all at once. This one is useful when you have number of tracks or number of adjustment layers over here and audios all over in your project and you need to search it around. So what you need to do is just click on the timeline and drag it around. This will show you that if you select this video, all the forward videos, all the videos after it will be selected. Same goes for the backward one. Select backward. So what you do is, if you select this, all the backward tools are selected. Like let me get you one. Like if I separate this tool and these two separately, and then I select backward tools, all of them will be selected. There is no reason for them that if it is empty or what, all the tracks will be selected, right? Okay, let me get back to select forward and get back this to their places. Wait a second. Right. Okay, this one, like back to the old position. So if you want to move forward, I'll show you the forward one again. If you want to move forward only the video or the audio, so in that case you don't need to unlink them. What you have to do is hold shift, and there is the double sign, means that it will select the audio and the video and it will move around. And if I hold shift, it will turn into single arrow. What you can do is you can click on the video and let go shift, and then you can move around, right? You need to unlink it first, sorry for that. Unlink it first, and then you can move it around. Click shift, click and let it go, and then you can move it around. Look, this is shift, hold, and then let it go, then you can move it around. So this was the selection tool. There are two selection tools. In the future we will cover other tools. The third one is ripple, and then razor tools to cut. The pen tool is one of the good one which you use in Photoshop also, and even in the Illustrator. The hand tool, the text tools, will all cover these tools. They have their own priorities and properties. So let me know if I missed something in selection section. I will cover it or comment it. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.